Hey guys, it's Dustin here, the Pro Picker. Just wanting to share with you a video about my thrifting on Tuesday. I began by going into Goodwill. It's pretty early. They're actually working on installing some TVs there above the register. I guess different ones than the ones that they had. Go ahead, get that hand sanitizer going and grab my cart. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and turn on the bell notifications so you can stay up to date with my newest resale and thrifting, yard sale, that sort of content. It's what I do. If you like that stuff, then you'll want to, subscribe and hit the bell notification. Please, guys, like the video, comment below. That really helps me get eyeballs on my video as a new content creator. So yeah, the one thing I do find at Goodwill is this scale. So it's an inner scan. It's by Tanita, and it's one of the older models. The comp I threw up on the screen isn't perfectly accurate, but it should be about the $40-50 shipped range for $10. I go ahead and cash out and head on over to the Salvation Army. Didn't really find much else at Goodwill. They hadn't really put out the new stuff yet, and you've seen most of the stuff that was on the shelves already. So just kind of wanted to show you that one quick highlight. I grabbed my cart here, and I think as usual, I get cart rollback right in that one spot. Maybe I should try grabbing from a different row. But we're not madmen here, so we put the carts back where they belong and don't let them just roll forever. In the showcase, they have a lot of the Hot Wheels that they've had for quite some time. If you look maybe about a week ago or so, I actually pick through and get some pretty decent ones. Still haven't listed them yet. I have a major backlog right now on the listing side of things, yet I'm still outsourcing inventory when I probably should be listing. But yeah, they have put out some new DVDs. Which is cool. In fact, the DVDs have overflowed over to the CD side some. I was talking to her today, and she was like, "I'm gonna need another shelf soon." And it sure seems like it, because it looks like they're getting a lot more stuff processed at this thrift than they have been recently. So that's pretty awesome. That Cell 2 had only like $8 resale value. I put it back, but you'll notice if you saw yesterday's video, I didn't even notice this sound design boombox. The comps I threw on the screen, I don't think it's gonna get that much, but if I can get 70-80, if it works for it, this is an as-is thrift store, that would be great. It's $5.99, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the gamble, but I noticed this thing on the bottom shelf wasn't there before. Now, George Foreman grills are not worth much, but this contact roasting machine, I had never heard of it, and it's going for like $120 to $140 new on eBay right now. It's brand new in box here, sitting on that shelf for $25, guys. That's not something you leave for tag rotation, because somebody else, all it takes is one person scanning that to realize its value. So I'm gonna go ahead, throw that in the cart, and pay up the $25. That's a huge score. I mean, something shipping like that, what, $25? So you're 50 in, then you're gonna be what, 15, or maybe 20 in fees. So you're 70 in. Say you did get the 130, you'd make $60 profit right there, while recouping your initial $25. Not bad. Just rough math for you guys. Just rough head math. It's nice to be able to run it through your head. Guess so you know what you're gonna make when you buy something. Doing that head math's always helpful. See the SpongeBob stereo there. Probably should look that guy up. I bet it's worth more. I've seen it a couple days now in a row there. Worth more than I think. The SimCity 2000 disc, really just looked at that because of nostalgia. Start flipping through the CDs, seeing if I can find anything that might have some value. The right CDs can be worth something. Like, I've sold a special Metallica CD. I can't remember which one it was. And then I live in Mexico City, I think. And then like I've sold, a pretty good Korn CD for some decent money. So yeah, if you're looking at, it doesn't hurt to look, especially when there's just a few of them lying there. I see the Spectrum modem here. I don't think that's something you can actually resell because I think like you just rent them from Spectrum. So yeah, probably not a good thing. Yeah, one thing I'm looking at right now, you can't really see it, is but I do. Oh, the DJ Hero. There we go. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that video games are kind of all over the place. When people say the market's moving quite a bit, with video games, that very much is true. They're asking 10 for it. It would be 40 shipped, but the thing is, if it ships to like California or something like that, it could end up at a $20 shipping bill. Then there's only $10 left, but I'm still gonna have to pay like $6 in fees. Then I'm making like $4 or whatever on a $10 initial investment. Just isn't a high enough rate of return for something that I don't know how fast it's actually going to sell. But the one thing I see here is this BB9E. It's basically like the BB8, but the Empire version. Apparently it was in The Last Jedi, which I could only stomach watching like twice. Yeah, so the Sphero worth like 70. I think this is the Sphero. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. I'm not saying I'm getting the $70 on the comp on the screen there, because I don't know even know if this guy works, if he has a charger or whatever. It was only $4, so I took a gamble on it. I haven't had time to really look at it yet. But yeah, it could be a good buy. I think worst case scenario, it's something I throw out at my yard sale for $5. If it doesn't, and a kid will just want a Star Wars toy or something that's big like that. But basically what it is, it's kind of like the remote control BB-8, except he's evil or something. So yeah, I go ahead and toss that in the cart, because why not, at $4. So these are like studio headphones from Sony, and they actually comp out at about $35. If you ever see studio headphones, they can be good to pick up. They only want $5, but the pads are pretty worn, and it's missing the little adapter. So I do end up passing on it just because they wanted $5. I'd have to buy pads. I'd have to wait for the pads to come in. I'd have to switch out the pads. The pads are about $8 or $9 new. So yeah, it just didn't seem like it was worth it to me. But somebody might get a sweet pair of headphones for cheap, so that's cool. I do see these Air Zoom Pegasus. I thought they were worth a little bit more than they are, but they should get about $38 to $40 shipped. They're actually in really good condition. It's kind of hard to tell on the footage here. They really just need cleaned up. And $8 is a little steep for only getting 40 back shipped, honestly, but I'm okay with that. I mean, we're gonna make money, and they should sell pretty well. I do begin to look at all of the shoes in the little in the better area that they have right here. Those I end up passing on, just not enough value. I see these so this colorway, I guess, isn't really selling. I don't even know how you pronounce this. What, Salmon? Saloman? But whatever. I do end up putting those back. So then Adidas here, the Cloud Foam. I probably should have picked these up, honestly. I think they wanted like $6 or $8 for them. But I do pass. I don't know what the reasoning in my head was for passing on them, but I put them back. I mean, not the end of the world. It's not like I put back like a $200 pair of shoes or something. The catapults here are kind of crazy colored and everything, but oddly enough, this colorway isn't selling for much on eBay right now. I want to say like it was like 16 plus ship or something. Just really not worth it. I mean, I think they wanted like $6 or $8 for those, which is a fair deal if you just need a pair of shoes to wear. I'm not saying that. While I'm checking out, I do grab the Hasbro Family Game Night and Sims Busting Out. They're only $2 each. These aren't killer titles or anything, but $12, $15 each respectfully. I'll make a few dollars profit. Easy ships, easy sales. Games are flying off the shelf for me, especially these family game nights. But with that, I go ahead, settle up, park my cart. That's really all I got in on Tuesday. Really appreciate you guys watching. Please subscribe and like the video. I'll see you next time.